Hey guys, so I'm in Marfa, Texas. I thought it'd be cool to do a video where I don't necessarily talk about a camera specifically or anything like that. I kind of thought it would be cool to come out here, go through the town, take you guys with me, and take pictures of it. I've already seen some really cool architecture, just kind of in the style that the way things are built. And this is definitely a unique town for sure. I've never been here before. I've spent some time in the Big Bend region a few times, but I've never made the time to drive through Marfa. So I thought it would be really cool to kind of take you guys with me, go on a short little walk, take some pictures of some of these buildings, and see what we can see. So let's get going. So I'll be shooting today with the Mamiya 645. I have a 110 2.8 on it, which I have a 45 for it as well, but I tend to gravitate towards the 110. I don't know what it is about it. I just really like how it compresses everything and really brings everything in. So I've got some 400 loaded in here, and we'll get shooting. So we'll see what we can see.
Unfinished sympathy, unfinished needlessly, unfinished misery, filling all that's left of me with heartaches, heartaches. One more heart is lost by wishing and hoping that you care. One more doesn't matter, added to another, nothing shared. Broken shadows, always lingers there. Where you hide, you look from those who care. Unfinished sympathy, unfinished needlessly, unfinished misery, filling all that's left in me with heartache.
When I'm taking photos, one thing I like looking for is a line of contrast that goes right up to a subject. So, you know, if you're walking on the street or you're walking by a building, sometimes there will just be a line of light, you know, between the shadow and just the super bright sunlight, and it'll direct you right to a subject. And so a lot of times I'll be walking and I'll be looking for a window or a chair or something like that. And a lot of times that creates a really cool photo, at least in my opinion. I think a really cool photo. And it kind of helps to shoot when the light is a little bit brighter and a little bit more harsh, because you can really bring out a subject that way. You kind of bring out the detail and kind of the vibe of the subject. So I tend to do that a lot. I'm sure you'll notice in some of these pictures that I tend to do that. And another thing I'm always looking for is just colors that stand out from each other. Like, you know, like that house back there I was taking pictures of. You know, the whole house is kind of a brownish, tannish clay color, but then there's the door and the roof are just boom, red. It just pops. And I really like that because, well, first of all, the tones of Porto really complement those kind of vibrant colors, as well as just those bright colors. And so, you know, the red against the tan clay against the blue of the sky out here, because I don't know what it is about the desert, just especially out here, the sky just pops. Kind of all three of those colors on top of each other just really create an interesting picture. It's just really, really fun looking for that stuff in everyday life. And that may, in a macro sense, you know, you're walking around, you see the side of a street, you see the side of a block. It's not, you know, super eye-catching or interesting, but when you kind of zoom in and kind of walk towards it and kind of focus on the details and kind of look for those leading lines or those popping colors, you can get some amazing pictures, and it's a lot of fun to look for those things. So I kind of just found a perfect example of what I was talking about. With these leading lines, right? So I'm driving by and I see this building over here, and it just, I don't know what it is, it just catches my eye whenever a line just leads you right to a subject. The way that the lines hit this window, to me, are just very, very visually interesting. You see where the light is, and you see where the shadow is, and it kind of just brings your attention right to this feature. So what I'll try to do is, I'll look for some kind of micro feature to highlight or accentuate whenever I'm taking the picture. And I think it just makes for a really interesting image. I mean, look at that. It's funny, I just saw this lady driving by and I was taking pictures of this building over here. She was making a funny face as if to say, you know, what is he taking a picture of? It's literally the side of a building. So, I don't know. And that's the thing. A lot of this stuff is subjective, and, you know, I can't say that this is the definition of what a good picture is. All I can say is, you know, what kind of draws my attention and what I really think is cool. And that's going to be different for everyone. So that's what's cool about a space like this, is you can have 3, 4 photographers come in a space like this, capture it completely different, and all the pictures be sick. So, you know, that's just kind of the nature of the art, I guess. I'm honestly starting to get why people like this place. There's just a lot of really good light, a lot of really good scenes, a lot of really good just contrast and just overall vibes. I know vibes is kind of a very generic, vague reason to do anything, but just a lot of really good things here. It's very cool. So I think I'm gonna pop the 45 on it, and I'll take some with that, and we'll see how those turn out. Well, that just about does it for today. I'll be heading out here pretty soon. It was a fun time taking pictures of the town. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely something that I haven't done in a really long time. Honestly, something that I could definitely get better at. Just a disclaimer though, I am by no means qualified to instruct about photography. You know, I don't have any formal training or anything like that. I just really enjoy it, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of share some of the things that make me passionate about it and some of the things I noticed when taking pictures. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.